The early church in Acts. What we've lost, imagine a world where no one was hungry, no one was lonely, and no one felt like they didn't belong. Sounds like a dream, right? Well, it's not. That was the reality of the early church in the book of Acts. And if we're honest, it est the very thing we've lost today. It's asteriskal. The believers were together and had everything in common. They sold property and possessions to give to anyone who had need. Asterisk, let's be real. The world we live in today is nothing like that. People scroll past suffering because it's just another post on their feed. Neighbors don't even know each other's names. Churches sometimes feel more like businesses than families. But the early church, they flipped the world upside down, not with money, not with power, but with radical love and generosity. They didn't wait for politicians or for the system to change. They were the change. If the early church walked into our world right now, they'd be shocked. We've got mega mansions next to starving families. We've got churches with million-dollar sound systems while people outside the door sleep on cardboard. Let that sink in. In Acts, believers sold what they had to make sure nobody went without. But today, we keep our blessings locked behind bank accounts and excuses. The truth, we don't have a money problem. We have a heart problem. Just the other day, a man in Atlanta was down to his last paycheck. Rent was due, kids to feed. He didn't know what to do. His co-worker, not rich, not flashy, quietly paid half his rent. Didn't announce it, didn't post it online, just gave and walked away. That act didn't just pay a bill, it restored hope. That's the early church right there. Alive in 2025. If we're bold enough to live it. So, what does this mean for us? It's not about selling everything you own. It's about being willing to share what you have. It's not about living in fear of lack. It's about trusting God to provide when you step out in generosity. It's about remembering. Faith is not just about Sunday morning. It's about Monday through Saturday. How we treat people, how we give, how we live. The early church wasn't perfect, but they were powerful because they lived differently. And maybe, just maybe, God is waiting for us to do the same. So here's my challenge to you. This week, do something radical. Give without expecting back. Share without being asked. Love without keeping score. And watch how God can take a small act and set the world on fire, just like He did in Acts. Are you ready to stop attending church and start being the church?